Here's what's coming up for OKC. You've got the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday. That's an earlier tip time here in downtown Oklahoma City. That'll be 12 o'clock, so make sure to set the alarm clock. Make sure you're ready to go for that one. But I'm going to go on the road for two back-to-back, starting in Toronto, in Canada, against the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, the Raptors beat OKC here in this building. Got a tough one on the back end against the Detroit Pistons the very next night. That'll be a 6:30 tip time. Then you've got the Denver Nuggets right back here inside Paycom Center, a later start time. We're all over the map. We're all over the start times. And the Thunder are all over the Brooklyn Nets here tonight.
Opening up the first of 26 games remaining on the schedule for the Thunder here post All-Star break.
Games left against this Eastern Conference. Conference they've had a lot of success against. That could be way off. Down here. Then we have some road trips. Back-to-back against Toronto and Detroit. We're have not played Detroit. There's McCain again, another smooth jumper in the mid-range. And we mentioned it earlier, Michael, with those 26 games, including County to Brooklyn, the Thunder have the second toughest strength of schedule remaining post-All-Star break.
We've been able to really, continue to take advantage of situations like that. Good teams always do. They find a way to make it work.
Fourth the suspect on that last call. And Mark Daniels going to empty the bench. 123 seconds left. And Trey Maddox making sure protocol is followed here on this free throw and substitutions. See if Brooklyn decides to empty its bench. Tonight's later play of the game brought to you by Riverwind Casino and Jared McCain. 18 points coming off the bench. And Mark Dagnall really said the one thing that the Thunder do not want to do with him, really don't want him to do, is skip the steps. Don't try to rush anything. Just because it's a mid-season trade, don't try to do anything more. It's just better to make sure you're learning everything. Just the simple stuff like the plays, but tonight, Mike, he looked comfortable.
I thought he was solid, especially helping the Thunder bring up leads in that second quarter. He did it on a variety of ways, too. Pull-up shots, threes, some tough finishes around the basket.
He's got different ways that he can create a little bit of offense. Good defense there on the drive. Barnheiser, Boeheim, Topic coming in late. As Kenrich Williams going to get fouled. And going to the free throw line. He's grabbing his ankle initially. And we'll have 24 left. Williams going to the free throw line. Let's check in with Paris.
Well, guys, you were talking about Jared McCain and the night that he's having offensively for Oklahoma City, 18 points. He's increased his points in every game with Oklahoma City. And to your point, Chris, the Thunder understands it's going to take some time for him to learn the whole playbook and learn the Thunder system. The one thing that Coach Dagnall gave him a lot of credit for was the balance that Jared has found with being functional and respecting the fact that he's joining the team in the middle of the season that's had a lot of success together, but also playing with a lot of confidence. When he's open, and he shoots it, and when he's not, he makes the right play. He competes on defense, he plays inside of the game, and that's allowed him to be really impactful, despite the fact that he's still so new to the team.
Now, it's not easy to do, Michael, for anybody, let alone a guy who is in year number 2 and still trying to find himself in the NBA. All those injuries last year. The Thunder feel like he can add a ton of value. Those next 25 games are going to be really important for him. Just getting him even more comfortable.
Yeah, he's at the tender age of 22 years, so a lot of upside to that young man. You saw it on display here tonight, folks.
Final minute. Kane going to give it up. Almost. Wilson. And that's going to be a foul on Behi.
Look at California, David Centennial. It's a suburb of Los Angeles. Big powerhouse out there, too. 1 year at Duke before declaring for the draft. Drafted originally by the 76ers. And he's one of those guys that the Thunder have been able to find those type of players that are system players. And he has fit right in, folks, in his short tenure here in Oklahoma City.
The Thunder's leading scorer tonight where they needed offense. Needed his 18 points. We'll gladly see this clock wind down even further here in the final minute. McCain make it 21 as he sticks that three. It's a season high for McCain.
Scoring a lot of confidence. Not an easy thing to do to be traded mid-season, folks. Relevant mid-season. They just fit in like a glove here. I like what Paris Dawson talked about from the coaching staff about not missing steps. That's a big part of it, too. Just bringing guys along slowly. But tonight was his night, folks, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Well, the Thunder, once again, had a lot of key personnel missing here. As they will pick up win number 43.
And the first of two against Brooklyn. They will face this Brooklyn team again in New York. But that'll be in March. Solid victory. The Thunder defense allowing the offense to figure it out over the course of the game. And the offense does what it needs. Getting those 21 points from Jared McCain. Another victory and a good way to start the final 26-game stretch of the regular season.
What was interesting is watching Shea walk straight over to Jordy Fernandez, who coached the Canadian national team. The players are all exchanging pleasantries, even though it was a pretty dicey games at times. Let's take a look at Jared McCain, the man at the moment. And let's go to Nick.
Jared, you held that team down offensively, and it seemed like there were these pockets of the game where the defensive pressure just really amped up. What's happening in those moments that allow you guys to turn defense into offense?
Yeah, I think just with the chemistry with this team, like me coming in, just trying to learn the defensive principles, and there's a reason why they're so good at it. So just trying to be aggressive on defense and create those turnovers in offense.
Half the team's points came off the bench, and it wasn't just the scoring, the playmaking, to what allowed everybody to just make plays for one another out there.
Yeah, we all work on our game. Just credit to our teammates. We swing the ball, we get everybody involved, and that creates open shots.
Yeah, and you benefited from that tonight too. You continue to increase your scoring every single game. What's allowed you to get so comfortable and in rhythm with your shot?
Yeah, man, I got great people around me, man. Got great teammates, great organization, and they give me the confidence to just go out there and be me. And that's the best part about basketball, is going out there and being yourself.
Absolutely right. Congrats on the win. Appreciate you.
Huh?
Jared McCain getting introduced to the post-game interview with Nick Gallo. And even a little bark in there at the end. Fifth game with OKC, and he was a big part of this one with his 21 points. Hitting right in, 105-86 the final. For our director, Eric Dake, producer Steve Melton, Mike McCain, Nick Gallo, our entire production crew, I'm Chris Fisher. So this next game will be Sunday at noon versus the Cleveland Cavaliers on ABC. Our next broadcast comes your way Tuesday from Toronto at 6:30. We're done live pregame beginning at 6 p.m. Stay tuned after the break. Paris Watson and Royce Young join us for a complete recap of tonight's action on Thunder Live Postgame.